Can we normalize burning bridges? I mean, burning them down to the ground. But before you scroll, hear me out. For the longest of times, we have been told that the right thing to do when someone has wronged us is to forgive, that it's always best to be the bigger person, that true forgiveness comes with moving on and forgiving and forgetting, that the conflict, no matter how big or small, is not worth losing someone over, especially if that someone is family. We have to let go of anything that's been done to us if it's family, just because it's family. That if you don't get over it, it means that you are bitter. And I say that this is bullshit. All of it. Bullshit. I am now of the belief that these are just different forms of manipulation and gaslighting. We have been manipulated into not holding people accountable because it keeps the peace. It keeps everything moving smoother when no one kicks up friction and stirs shit up. But sometimes we need to cause friction so that things can be smooth. Sweeping things under the rug allows for everyone to continue getting along, and it continues to facilitate everyone getting together during the holidays, weddings, funerals, and such. It makes it easier for people who may not be directly involved in the conflict to remain in relationship with both parties who are involved, because if you can convince the person who has been harmed to just get over it, then there is no need for any further conflict as far as you're concerned. Even if the person who was harmed is still being harmed, if that person can get everyone to just get over it, no bridges have to be burned. So no harm, no foul. Again, this is bullshit. What this really does is allow bad people to stay bad and kind people to remain being walked over and harmed. It keeps the abuser abusing and the victim being victimized. Telling someone to just get over it to keep the peace is weakness. Not weakness on the part of the person being harmed, but weakness on the part of the person making that request. Telling someone to endure something simply because it's easier for you is weakness. What we should be doing is encouraging people to stand up for themselves and to fight for themselves. And the action that we should be taking on our part is to stand up for others when we see someone being harmed and mishandled. We should be addressing the one doing the harming and holding them accountable and making sure that the person that is being harmed is being heard and seen and working towards helping them be made whole. We should never be telling someone to endure. What we should be telling them is to burn that fucking bridge down. Burn that shit smooth down to the ground. The message should be that someone harming you should never be allowed to have access to you again. So trying to maintain the bridge is just more work for them. That's completely unnecessary. You can encourage someone to forgive, but the focus of forgiveness should be about the healing for themselves. Forgiveness is not about someone who mishandled us having continued access to us. It's about releasing the harm that someone has placed on us from our hearts. Yes, forgive, and then burn that bridge down. You are not being the bigger person by standing up for yourself. You are for sure not being the bigger person for fighting for yourself. You are not being bitter or holding a grudge by doing whatever is necessary to protect yourself. And anyone who tells you this is gaslighting you. This is gaslighting. It is a manipulation and it is dangerous. Not only should you burn that bridge down to the ground with the person who is harming you, but you should also consider burning the bridge down with the person who is gaslighting you into thinking that endurance is what's best for you instead of boundaries. Fuck them too. Burn it down. I promise you, peace can be found in any place that boundaries exist. And burning down a bridge where on the other side of that bridge is harm and hurt is a damn fine boundary to set. Burn it down. I know sometimes we feel like we need someone to tell us it's okay to burn that bridge. Well, if that is you and you need someone to tell you that, then you have it. You have permission to burn that bridge. Burn that motherfucker down to the ground. and then walk into your peace. It's so good for you. Be mindful of how you allow others to handle you and forgive yourself for how you've handled you. Please consider becoming a part of my village. I think you'll like it here. Until next time.